Welcome back, soulmates, and happy Christmas Eve to all of you. This is First Dates and Soulmates, where we take a look at those microtropes that are just so juicy that they make us want to keep watching the Netflix and Hallmark holiday specials. I'm your co-host, Meg Bolt.
And I'm Nikki McKnight.
And today we're going to take a look at not just holiday romance as a whole, but like what are those little moments, the like gingerbread competitions, the snowstorm outside, the hot chocolate, the ice skating. What are those moments that really make us want to keep reading and binging and going back to these books? So, Nikki, before we dive into my games, because of course
there's games.
There's
I'm so
games.
excited. Christmas Eve, we play games and we drink. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
And I think you said during our Christmas in July episode like a year ago that your mom would just like give you romance novels to read on Christmas Eve, and you would just like go to your room and read, right?
Yeah, I would always get like the Shoppers Drug Mart, CVS, Walgreens, whatever the paperback, like the Maeve Binchy, the Susan Wiggs, whatever that paperback in the drugstore was that was a Christmas one. I would get those.
I love that. That's quite the New Year's Eve tradition. Do you have any other New Year's Eve traditions?
New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve?
Christmas Eve is what I meant to say.
Christmas Eve, it's been different the last couple of years because last year actually was the first year in my entire life that I didn't spend Christmas with my parents because they didn't come back to Canada for Christmas. They stayed at their winter house. So we kind of started making new traditions, I guess, with me, because it used to be every morning, we'd be with my parents and we would open our stockings, then have breakfast, then open presents, then have like a kind of girl lunch before we would do a big turkey dinner. And Christmas Eve was usually homemade Chinese food. Like my mom would make chicken balls, she'd make fried rice. And that was kind of what we did. But then last year, because they weren't here, we all went over to my brother's house because obviously that's where Finn lives. And when it's Christmas, it's about the kids generally. So, I had to work at the winery Christmas Eve, which I loved doing. It was great. It was a very busy day. So that was kind of what I did last year was I worked at the winery all day because it was a huge sale. So we were very, very, very busy. And then I went home and got changed. I went to my brother's house and we had a charcuterie potluck. And I brought a very expensive bottle of champagne that I had been gifted. And we just kind of like hung out and played Mario Party and ate and drank. And then we're like, cool, we're going to go home now. We'll see you tomorrow morning. And then we went back to their house for Christmas Day. So it's only happened 1 year. So this is going to be year 2 that my parents aren't coming home for Christmas. So I guess if we do all of that again, then hello, it's a tradition.
That's what we decided during Pounded by Produce, is if you do it a second time, that
second
makes it a
time
tradition.
equals a tradition because now it's a pattern. What about you? What do you guys do Christmas Eve typically?
We're not big holiday people, so we're home because we don't want to travel. I'm just no. My mom lives only 7 miles away from us, so she comes over on Christmas Day. But Christmas Eve just kind of feels like another day where we stay in our pajamas and we get ahead of the cooking, and we don't do big meals because there's only 5 of us that are there. Yeah. And then Christmas Day we open presents, but like we open slowly. We're not like let's open everything and then undo it. It's like because the kids, especially when they were like young, they would open something and then want to play with it immediately. We're like, great, play with it.
It lasts longer.
Yeah. So I have a feeling they have a Nintendo Switch. So I have a feeling this year we'll get them a new Switch game and then we'll all play, Mario Kart or Super Smash Bros. Or Mario Party or something like that. That's like a multiplayer game. So yeah, that's probably the plan. We went out to dinner a while back at a restaurant that has like TV screens built in, like Nintendo Switch or like Xbox screens built into the thing. And we played a game that the kids just destroyed me in. And I was like, oh, I've become that mom. I've become the one that they can beat at the sports games.
I tell you, Finn is starting to beat me at things like Mario Party Jamboree. And I know Mario Party, it's not necessarily skill involved. It is in the mini games, but like you can't get better at rolling the dice.
Right.
But even then, Finn is starting to win. And I tell you, he's not a gracious winner, folks. This little 6-year-old is like, ha! It's like, shut your mouth, little child.
That's something that we like, especially, our older kid, is in like chess club. And so we're like, we know that you're going to be better than most of the kids in that room. You're the oldest in the room. You've been doing it for a while. Be gracious. Like, don't be that guy.
Finn's still learning that.
Don't be a dick.
Put it that way.
That's the difference between 11 and 6, though.
Yeah, also, like, my family's just really competitive, so we never let him win at anything. We're like, no, get used to disappointment. Yeah, so when he does win, he's...
he can trash talk you back. Trash talking is an underrated skill to teach kids. I'm telling you.
It is, but also Finn has not learned when is okay to trash talk. You can trash talk your family as long as it's not what do they call it, like in Senate or in the House, like it's engaging in personality. You can't do like, you can't say you fat, you ugly, your hair is shit. You can't say that, but you can say is you are not speaking correctly, or you can do that. So we're like, Finn, you cannot engage in personalities with anyone outside of this family, and even then, not a good thing to get into. So these are the lessons we are teaching the 6-year-old.
These are important lessons to learn.
Life lessons, y'all. Life lessons through Mario Party.
Yeah. All right. So while you're having your Mario Party, or maybe you'll take a break from Mario Party and you'll go watch your Hallmark movies. When you're scrolling through the Hallmark list, when you're looking at the Netflix specials, when you're skimming through your Kindle Unlimited, because it's always going to recommend holiday books to you this time of year, what are the things where you're like, ooh, yeah, that one?
There are ones that make me laugh a lot, and it's always involving baking. Because clearly you have to have a flour fight where you throw flour, or clearly you have to, somebody burns something. It's like, don't worry, I'll teach you. And it's very much Ghost in the pottery scene where like, let me show you how to knead the dough.
Oh, Connor and Hannah had that with their au jus.
Yeah, right. Like there's always the, like, I feel like the baking stuff comes up, or someone is really overwhelmed with baking because there's a bake sale at the school, and oh look, the hot widow dad is going to help me bake these 7 dozen cookies that I must make by scratch. I'm like, fuck no, I'm placing an order at a bakery and buying them. But, you know, it's those types of things I think are really funny. But I also love anything that involves fire outside. So I love fire. You know, when you're out and about and you're sitting outside in the snow around a fire, and maybe you're drinking hot apple cider or an après-ski or something like that. I like being cold, which I think is funny to say.
Such a good Canadian of you.
No, but like, I like this idea of, you know, I hot tub in the winter, and it's one of my favorite things to do when it's like fucking -20 and you're trying to get into the hot tub and you're doing this. So I like anything that has to deal with like, this is the weather, this is the facts, like this is what's happening. Those are always just like, to me, comforting, because to me, you know, we haven't had a white Christmas here for the last couple of years. It's very rare that we actually have a white Christmas, and to me, like, there has to be fucking snow on the ground. So anytime it has anything like that, I don't want to go into the realm of like, we're building snowmen. That's a little bit too far into wholesome for me. But anything that's like, oh, it's a Christmas market, or out here we have like the ice wine festival, which we go to a lot, and you're going around to wineries and you're sitting outside under the heaters next to a fire pit and you're drinking ice wine and you're having a food pairing with it. Anything that involves that kind of feeling, I'm like, cool, I'm into it. Let's watch this. Let's read that. Let's do that.
Like the weather is part of the situation, but it doesn't become the entire driving force in the situation.
Yeah, I'm not quite into, you know, forced proximity as much as you are, so I'm not really looking for a snowstorm to drive a car off a road and, oh no, we have to cuddle in a cabin in the woods or we die of exposure. Not quite my vibe, but, you know, gently falling snow, very picturesque. I'm into it. Make it look
know, I love when they're forced together and you can't get out. And I'm surprised I haven't written it yet, but I'm sure it's coming somewhere. All right, so with that in mind, I want to tell you a story. I was looking for some holiday romances this year, and I have 4 different library cards, and they all have... Are you on, like, Libby? Like the Libby app? Overdrive?
I've got a couple of them, yeah.
So I was looking through the Libby app, and, like, they have those recommended resources of here's what the librarians think you should be reading. Or, like, recently talked about on NPR, and there was a section that was, like, cozy holiday stories. And I was like, great, I'm in. So I went and I clicked through and I started reading them, and I was like, okay, I'll read that one. Yeah, something's not right here. It wasn't holiday stories. It wasn't holiday romance. It was cozy holiday murders. I understand what a cozy mystery is. I understand the idea of cozy, but Nikki, there were so many murders. There were so many murders.
When we want to talk about what's truly comforting for people around the holidays, it's murder, really.
It's murder.
Yeah.
So I started
White girls
thinking
love
about
true crime.
They really do. I started thinking about this idea that the microtropes across holiday romance and holiday cozy mysteries are often the same. It's just there's a dead body in one of them.
And it's not like the hamster you bought your kid for Christmas and it died in the middle of the night, so you run out to replace it.
Right. So the premise can still be, this woman moves home because she inherits her grandfather's cookie bakery and she has to, start making the pies to keep the bakery alive. And the difference is the person who she meets, like the man who walks in, who's the corporate, uptight office worker who needs to bring a pie for the holiday party, or is it a dead body that she has to figure out where they came
Todd
from?
And there's people in the pies.
Well, that's a musical. That's a very different cozy mystery, I guess. But we are going to play a game.
Okay.
It's going to be called Love or Murder.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm into this. I'm into it.
Okay. I am going to read you the name of a book, and you're going to tell me what the genre is.
If there's a body in it or not.
Yeah. So
not body in a good way. Body, yaddy, yaddy. It's like body in a dead way. Okay. So, all right. Okay. Love or murder. Okay.
Love or Murder. Mm-hmm. The Christmas Secret by Richard Paul Evans.
See, it's written, it has a man's name on it. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it's murder.
It is a sweet holiday romance.
Oh, fuck no. What? Richard wrote a sweet holiday romance? Is it a bunch of retirees who finally bought their vacation club home and then... Oh, good Lord. Find out.
I should also mention, I don't know the answers because I had ChatGPT pull these for me. I told it not to make any up. The Christmas Spirit on Trad Street by Karen White.
Murder.
Paranormal mystery. Yeah. Murder.
Yeah.
Murder.
Because the spirit is of Dave, who lived next door and was tragically murdered.
The Christmas Sisters by Sarah Morgan.
Christmas Sisters?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's not cool enough to be a murder, but I wonder if it's tricking me. So I'm going to say murder.
It's romance.
Oh, no.
Right? There's no way to know. Winter Solstice by Rosamund Pilcher.
Is solstice spelled the correct way, or is solstice spelled S-O-U-L?
Oh, paranormal cozy mystery.
Somebody go write it. I'm gonna say it's a romance, like it's a regular romance.
It is a romance. It's like a found family romance.
Cool. Maybe they're pagan. Have
maybe,
fun.
Yeah. A Christmas Legacy by Anne Perry.
Murder.
Do you remember when you and I met at Andrea's event and people would just
was there a murder reference?
Murder!
I don't remember that.
No, it was the first night. I was sitting next to you at dinner, and Avery, the host, was talking about how we wanted to speak about groups as not like, hey, gals, but like use collective pronouns. It was like a murder of crows, and people just kept going, murder!
I do remember that now that you've said that, yes. We were just like, hey, murder!
We called ourselves the murderpreneurs for no good reason.
No reason at all. Very much an inside joke that you had to be there. And then people would be like, why? It's a collective noun.
How about one called Murder in Christmas River by Meg Muldoon?
Oh, I feel it's going to be, are you murdering my heart and expectations? Because I'm going to be contrary and say it's a love story.
No, that one's a murder. That was a murder.
Okay, I tried to play the game and the game played me.
How about A Holiday Affair by Mary Kay Andrews?
Love story.
Love story, that's right. The Christmas Pearl by Dorothea Benton Frank.
Ooh, that could be like a pearl that was stolen and like people murdered to steal the riches. So I'm going to say murder.
It's actually not either. Thanks, ChatGPT. After I asked the question, I looked and it says it's a magical realism family drama. It did not follow the rules.
Y'all, this is why AI, it's an ever growing thing. Cool. Okay. Disappointed. Could have been a jewel heist that people were murdered for and they have to find the pearl.
I would read that.
There you go. Somebody read it.
I would totally read that. It's the most wonderful crime of the year.
What's the crime? Crime against baking! It's a love story. There's no body. No. Murder?
It's actually a romance
mystery.
No! It's a romance mystery. I've seen it in my list. The most wonderful crime of the year.
What was the crime?
I don't know. I haven't read it.
It was white collar crime. It was bankruptcy. No bodies involved. Crime is a fluid term.
All right, that's the end of our Love or Murder segment.
Beautiful. Love or Murder. It's such a feel-good holiday segment. Was there a dead body involved? Interesting.
Steam levels or body counts. That's what
I love
one of my alternative zingers for today was.
Ooh, I do enjoy.
All right, I have another game. Do you... I can't believe I'm going to ask this because I already know the answer. Why am I even asking? Do you know anything about fantasy football?
Very little.
Very little. Yeah, that's not
I've never played
me.
it. A lot of my family plays it. They'll do fantasy football. A lot of them do fantasy baseball. So I know what it is, but I've never done it because sports.
Because sports. That was my thought. Is like Nikki's not going to know what we're doing here because sports. And like American football, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to know how to do American fantasy football. You're Canadian.
I do not.
So I had this idea that you and I will run a small romance microtrope draft. And at the end of it, we will have ChatGPT write us blurbs and titles based on what we choose in our draft.
This is nuts. I'm so into it.
So ridiculous. So I'm sharing my screen with you so you can see the lists that we're going to draft from. We're going to go back and forth. You're going to choose first, then I'm going to choose first. We're going to go through 6 different microtropes. Each of us will choose one. Then if you want, you can steal one of mine in the final round. We can steal one of each other's and swap them back out. And then we'll have a romance book that we write for ourselves based on these tropes for the holidays.
Okay, I'm fascinated. I'm so ready. I want to draft a quarterback. I don't know sports.
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay, so first thing we're going to draft is like the quarterback level is what is the main plot? Can you read this or do you want me to read it out loud to you? I'll read it out loud for listeners.
For the listeners at home. Yeah. As you do that, I'm going to pick. I've already picked one, but please read them.
Okay, so we're going to read them. We will put this into our stories. So I created this as a carousel so that way we can put this into our Instagram. So you, listener, soulmate, go to our stories today. Go to our, posts. I don't know words. I don't know social media words.
Too. It'll be on our socials.
Go to our socials, make your own, and then tell us what they are, and we'll write a title and a blurb for you. I'll pop it into ChatGPT for you, or you can do it for yourself. But I already have the GPT set up to do it. So put your favorites in our comments, and I will tell you the title of your book. So for the main plot, for the premise, this is like the quarterback level draft pick. This is everything hinges on this to an extent. Are you going to choose? They're snowed in at a cabin. They're going home for the holidays. Fake dating for Christmas. Big city versus small town. Holiday wedding. I feel like I've got so many of these in the book I just wrote. Jeez.
You did.
Office holiday party gone off the rails. Secret Santa with secret feelings. The help save the holiday festival. Or babysitting the holiday miracle kid.
I am going with Secret Santa with secret feelings because I like presents.
I love that for you. I'm going to do Second Chance at Christmas.
I knew you were going to pick that one.
Did you?
I feel like you're on a second chance kick right now.
I'm writing a second chance. I feel like it's so fresh. And I also feel like it also ties into like home for the holidays as an alternative because like you go home, you see someone, you go out to the bar on Christmas Eve night and you get together with the high school friends and you see everyone and it's like, oh, you're single, I'm single. Let's see what happens. Right? Like I love that.
Let's fuck. But romantic like.
Yeah. Totally romantic.
Okay.
Next draft pick is going to be a microtrope. This is like your running back. This is like how the play gets played. Okay, so gingerbread bake-off disaster. Tree lot meet cute, like the tree falls and someone catches it. Mistletoe ambush kiss.
Oh.
One bed, one blanket, one couch, one sleeping
one
apparatus.
Cozy thing.
Ornament with a traumatic backstory. Ugly sweater contest. The hot cocoa hand brush where you hand it off and your hands touch
Our fingers
on the side
touched.
of the mug. Snowball fight flirtation. Or cookie recipe inheritance.
Ooh, I'm going to do ornament with traumatic backstory.
No,
just because,
I wanted that one.
Well, you can try and steal it later, but
maybe I will.
Because I don't understand what it is, and I'm curious.
I was going to do that because I thought that you were going to assume that I would take the mistletoe ambush kiss, and I wanted to surprise you. Wait, no, it's my turn. I draft first. You draft first.
Oh, you draft
last
first.
round.
Okay,
I get
ahead.
the ornament. I get the ornament with the traumatic backstory.
Okay, I'm going to do the snowball fight then, because nothing says romance at Christmas like violently getting hit in the face with an ice ball.
All right. Round 3. You get to choose first for round 3. The topic is character archetypes.
Okay.
Do you want the holiday grump? The sunshine chaos gremlin? The overworked single parent? The lumberjack? You gotta have a lumberjack. The meddling matchmaker grandma?
Oh, God.
The overarching big city professional? The bookstore owner? The holiday ghost of ex's past? The retired elf performer, or the guy who hates Christmas because of that one specific incident in 1998.
I do love that last one, but if I'm kind of building a theme in my head, I'm going to go for the retired elf performer.
I pulled together this list, and now that you say it out loud, I'm like, that's just gold.
It's a theater kid who had something bad happen. All right, what are you picking?
I'm going with the meddling grandma, the matchmaker.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, I like it. All right, round 4.
Very small town.
Yeah, it's true.
All right,
but she has to have like the Mrs. Claus, like white bouffant with the little glasses, or don't do it at all.
All right, the conflict. Here, we're choosing our conflict. The blizzard knocks the power out. The ex comes back to town. Family feud explosion. There's a gift mix-up with emotional fallout. There's like a secret identity. Like, this could work. This could work for your elf if like he was an elf and they didn't recognize him later. Okay. Some sort of holiday scandal, like somebody sabotaged the hot cocoa competition.
No.
Oh.
They used white chocolate. No.
It's not real chocolate.
No.
So there's some sort of money trouble or some sort of job crisis. There's a stray dog that the couple must unexpectedly co-parent. There is a Christmas pageant meltdown, or there's some sort of lost something, a lost luggage, lost ring, lost everything.
Mm-hmm. All right, you guys draw first in this round.
Oh, I do. Well, since it's second chance, I probably should go with the ex comes back to town. But I'm going to go with a holiday scandal.
Oh. No. Okay, so I've got Secret Santa with feelings, snowball fight, and a retired elf performer. Who do I need to fill out my lineup? Because sports. I am going to go with, I don't like to imagine that dogs are stray dogs at Christmas. It makes me sad, so I'm not going to pick that one. I am going to go with money trouble or job crisis. I feel like this is turning into a workplace romance of some sort.
Well, maybe the reason that he had to leave his job as elf is because of some sort of crisis.
No, in my mind, the narrative that I'm building, one of the characters was an elf when they were a kid. And they get pulled back into it somehow. Like, you have experience. You're like, this is not the type of job experience I want to have because it was 16 and it was Santa's village at the mall, is the story I'm telling myself in my head.
All right. So right now you have the retired elf performer. You have the Secret Santa. You have the money trouble. What's the one I'm forgetting?
Snowball fight.
Microtrope. Snowball fight.
Snowball fight. Was that all 4 rounds? Did we
No, I have more. I just am starting to write it up.
Okay, because then we still get a steal round. And I have to figure out which one of yours I may or may not want to steal.
Don't take my traumatic ornament. Okay.
I'm not promising shit.
The climax, the big moment, the big reveal. New Year's Eve kiss at midnight. The airport confession, which I know you hate. You hate it so much.
That must be a pre-9/11 romantic story.
No, Love actually had a Christmas dash where he just leapt over the TSA, remember?
I believe it was pre-9/11, wasn't it?
Oh, maybe.
I think we talked about that in that episode, that it was pre-9/11, because you could not do that now. I'm going to look this up while you finish reading these out.
Okay, public festival kiss. A quiet Christmas morning realization. Snowy bridge midnight moment. Standing up to the problematic family. The moment could be the I made this for you gesture. Maybe it's a playlist or a scarf or something like that. Or maybe somebody leaves, but they come back by chapter 27.
Ooh, okay. Love Actually was 2003. But even then, it was probably nostalgia for pre-9/11 airport travel. Climactic moment. I'm going to do Snowy Bridge midnight moment.
Oh, I wanted Snowy Bridge. That's the best one. Okay, I'm going to choose. Well, I just wrote standing up to the problematic family, so I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to do the airport dash. Because I know you won't steal it, too. Oh, no, maybe I should have chosen something else.
Too late, you've chosen it. You've touched the chess piece. You can't put it back.
Okay, so your five choices are the retired elf performer, Secret Santa, money trouble, snowball fight, snowy bridge at midnight. My 5 are second chance with your ex, ornament with a traumatic backstory, a matchmaking grandma, a holiday scandal, and an airport dash confessional. Do you have any of mine that you want to steal, or do you feel comfortable in your top 5?
I am going to steal the ornament with traumatic backstory, because snowball fight and a snowy bridge at midnight are too similar in my mind for my story.
Yeah, I can see that. So I'm replacing the snowball fight
with ornament with traumatic backstory.
Okay. Now, are we making this that we have to swap back and forth, that I have to take the snowball fight? Or is this like White Elephant where I get to go back to the well and choose?
I think you can go back to the main list and pick whatever you like from that list.
So my Microtrope...
Because this is the season of giving.
Oh, you're so sweet to me. This is the gift that just keeps... This podcast is really the gift that keeps giving. I'm going to go with the... Ooh. Do I want the hot cocoa hand brush? No, I'm going to go with the tree lot meet cute. I think that works for the second chance because it's like they're both there with their families. They're both getting the trees, and then they bump into each other. And the matchmaking grandma is like, "Oh, you remember so and so?
You should help us get the tree on top of our car. That would be so helpful because I'm such a frail old lady who does CrossFit."
And then there's some sort of scandal that comes out about what their relationship was like, and so one of them leaves and they have the airport dash. Okay, that's what I'm expecting. Okay, yours is, let's see, retired elf performer, Secret Santa, money trouble, ornament, snowy bridge. Any changes? Any adjustments?
No, I'm good with mine. I'm just stealing the one from you. So
do you have any guesses or hypothesis of where this is going to go for you?
No, but are you going to do a steal first because you haven't stolen?
No, I don't want any of yours. I like mine. I thought about stealing the snowy bridge, but now I kind of want the airport dash.
Okay. I have no idea where this is going to go. Like,
no idea.
I know where I think it would go if I was going to watch this. Like, if I was going to name this, like, Netflix film, looking at all this, it would probably be called something like Lights, Camera, Elf.
Ooh.
Is probably what this would be called.
It is called The Secret Santa Second Act.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Okay. Romance blurb. After retiring from the North Pole's most chaotic elf troop. I'm sorry.
Oh, God, it's a real elf. Okay, it's paranormal in a way. All right, cool. Unless North Pole is the name of the mall. Yeah.
I mean, in that trilogy that I shipped for 3 episodes, the North Pole was a strip club.
Oh, my God. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. My elf was a former stripper. Because it just said retired elf performer. Strippers can be elves, too.
I mean, there are several elf troops, but he retired from the most chaotic elf troop. Okay. After retiring from the North Pole's most chaotic elf troop, Milo Martinelli promised himself a quiet Christmas until the town's Secret Santa charity pairs him with one woman who can't stand holiday theatrics.
It's a straight romance. Okay.
I should have said make it MM.
It's fine. It's fine. I accept this. If it was a Netflix movie, it would be straight. So
it's true. Okay. Harper Lang, drowning in bills and running her late mother's ornament shop. She runs a Christmas ornament shop.
Oh, boy.
Is not in the mood for Christmas cheer, especially when Milo's gift includes an ornament identical to the one that broke her heart years ago. But when a midnight snowstorm strands them on the town's bridge, Harper discovers that the man behind the glitter actually knows more about second chances than anyone she's ever met.
I'm sorry, she's stranded on a bridge? What is it? What is it, like a raised bridge that boats go under? So like it raises you up and you have to sit there for an hour until the big ship goes under? What are we doing? It's a bridge. There's 2 exits.
Well, we have a bridge in my hometown that's a lift bridge, so it could have gotten stuck halfway,
that's what I'm saying.
And therefore you can't get on the stairs. That would work. Or what if there's like accidents on both sides of the bridge?
It's a bridge.
Okay. they're stranded on the bridge, and Harper discovers that the man behind the glitter knows more about second chances than anyone she's ever met. As the deadline for her overdue loan approaches, Milo might be the only person that can help her save the ornament shop and open her heart again.
Oh, good Lord. Okay. Wait, what was the name of it?
The Secret Santa Second Chance.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You have to text me, put in the chat your results, because I will read you your results. Don't look at yours.
Oh, okay. You don't want me to look. Okay.
No. I was like, copy, paste it. I will
copy, paste, and you read it. Okay. Yes. I have not looked at this.
I must narrate your story to you. Ooh. Okay. Meg, the title of your romance is All Spruced Up Again.
That is a great title.
Honestly,
the spruce tree. Okay.
10 years after their spectacular breakup, journalist Rowan Price, great name, comes home for the holidays only to literally run into his ex, Theo Hart. You got the queer one!
I got the queer one!
Okay. I mean, so 10 years after their
spectacular
breakup...
Rowan could be a woman. Rowan could be a woman's name.
No, run into his ex.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Mm-mm. Journalist Rowan Price comes home for the holidays only to literally run into his ex, Theo Hart, among the pine needles at the town Christmas tree lot.
Yep. Nailed it.
Their meddling grandma. Oh, maybe Rowan is non-binary then if they're saying their meddling grandma or they're related. That would be weird. Their meddling grandma immediately decides that this is capital F fate and begins crafting increasingly unhinged coincidences to push them together.
I love this.
But when Rowan accidentally uncovers a holiday scandal threatening Theo's family farm, old wounds reopen. With time running out and Theo's trust on the line, Rowan races through the airport to stop him from walking away again. This Christmas, the only thing standing between them and a second chance is Rowan's fear and maybe 3 TSA checkpoints. Because this is post 9/11.
It's so good. So good.
All Spruced Up Again is pretty good.
It's a pretty good title.
It actually makes no sense if you think about like what is All Spruced Up Again? Like
it doesn't make any sense.
It's hilarious and I love this.
Okay, what if these were cozy mysteries with murders? Do you want it?
A body?
Exact same microtropes. Do you want it as a cozy mystery?
Yeah, I do. Like a romantic mystery. There just has to be a body in it.
Okay, here's Nikki's cozy murder. Okay, same microtropes. It's called The Secret Santa Killer.
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh, and it has the same character names. This is so good. Okay, former holiday entertainer. And it says entertainer, which I love. Former holiday entertainer Milo Martinelli thought retiring from elf duty would mean peace until the town's secret Santa gift exchange delivers a chilling surprise, an ornament identical to the one found at the scene of a decades-old Christmas Eve disappearance.
This is the traumatic backstory.
That's the traumatic ornament. When Harper Lang, the financially strapped owner of the local ornament shop, receives a matching piece with a message carved into the wood, Milo realizes someone is recreating the past, and they're not finished. As a snowstorm traps them on the old bridge at midnight. Oh, again.
It's a fucking bridge!
It just said there was a moment. They didn't have to be stranded. Okay.
Yeah.
Harper and Milo piece together clues hidden in the ornaments themselves. Someone in their charming holiday town is playing Secret Santa with revenge. And unless they solve the puzzle before Christmas morning, one of them won't live to see the new year.
What if it's a white elephant though that they draw revenge and they're like, actually no, I'd like to exchange it for the socks, and they're like, fuck.
I would like the ornament that doesn't make me cry. Thank you.
There you go. All right. Send me yours. Oh, here we go. Meg's Cody Merza version is called Dead Silent Night at the Tree Lot.
Oh yes.
Oh, the genders have been flipped in this now.
Oh, interesting.
When investigative reporter Rowan Price returns home for Christmas, the last thing she expects to find is her ex-boyfriend, Theo, standing over a body buried beneath the Christmas trees.
Oh my God, he buried the bodies.
The town rushes to hide the scandal.
What?
Including Rowan's matchmaking grandma, who suspiciously insists Rowan forget what she saw and focus on rekindling old feelings instead. But as Rowan digs into the crime, she uncovers a conspiracy tied to the holiday tree farm, a long-hidden affair, and a cover-up that reaches all the way to the mayor's airport fundraiser.
He's doing a fundraiser at the airport, so they have to
When Theo disappears during a blizzard, Rowan races to the airport, unsure if she's chasing a man she still loves or a murderer trying to flee before Christmas Eve.
Oh my God! Rowan, I want to know. I want to know how this plays out.
Theo is framed.
I think Theo is framed. You're not going to have the guy standing over the bodies be the one that actually killed people.
No, that's not how it works.
Right.
Unless you're Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct. She's definitely standing over bodies, and surprise. Spoiler alert for a 30-year-old movie. It was her.
I would say that she is the exception to all rules, though.
Who, Catherine Trammell, her character, or
Sharon Stone herself, I would say.
Sharon Stone's the exception. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that was delightful. Beautiful. All right, well, before we get into the final question of what we're shipping this week to you, our soulmates, this holiday season, give us the gift of affirmation and reviews. Head on over to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Substack. Rate, review, subscribe wherever you can. Give us a follow on social media. We are at First Dates and Soulmates on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And if you'd like to send a little bit of money our way, you can check out our merch store. It's at TeePublic. It's linked in the show notes. Or head on over and subscribe to the show on Substack for 1 month or for many months. Up to you. Do what you will. And let's all just have a happy, nice, safe, joyous holiday season.
And if you'd like some more holiday, because this is a little bit of a shorter episode and you want a bit more holiday to extend it, come on over to firstdatesandsoulmates.com. I have a list there of all of our microtropes that are in our quiz, and you can just click through and read our holiday playlist and see all of our previous episode where we've talked about Meet Me Next Christmas Netflix movie. All of our recent episodes will be there. Our Christmas in July episode, Peppermint Bark No Bite, will be in there. So if you want to just deep dive more to see our list of, I think it's like 40 or 50 Christmas novels that we love and holiday stories that we love.
We got a good selection.
We got you. Head over to firstdatesandsoulmates.com for that list.
We have a website. Amazing. All right, Meg, what you be shipping this week?
All right, so you recently, I'm not going to remember what episode it was in because you and I record out of order, but you recommended the Heart to Heart anthology as one of your ships. So obviously I one-clicked it like before we were even done. So the second book in that series, the second short story, was by Briar Prescott, who I had never read before, and I went and looked up their work, and they have a book called The Christmas Switch, which I loved. I loved. I sort of like took a break from the anthology because I was like, no, I'm going into the holiday romance and I'll go back to the anthology because I purchased this outright. I didn't do the KU thing. I paid the money for it. So I can read that in the new year. So I'm sure I'll go back into more of these authors where we go. But The Christmas Switch is a body swap Christmas story, which is really fun because it is two characters who work together. They're workplace rivals. They grew up together in New York City. They're both at the same internship, and they're competing in the workplace to decorate it. And then both of them reach out and touch the wire of the faulty Christmas lights at the same time. Wake up and their body swapped. And then they have to do Christmassy things together, but as each other. So they have, Josh goes to Gabriel's family's house with his 4 siblings and his parents and his extended family. And he sort of sees why Gabriel is more uptight. And Gabriel at the same time learns just how much Josh is missing out on because he sort of was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. His grandmother is like a Supreme Court justice or something like that. Like he has money, but he doesn't have relationships. And so Gabriel's able to understand what Josh is missing out on is that connection point. And so they have to pretend to be each other, which is a really fun trope to play with when you have the body swap of like a Freaky Friday moment, because you are in each other's bodies. And then in this case, which you obviously are not going to get in a Freaky Friday, like they're attracted to each other's personalities in their own bodies and attracted to each other's bodies that they're in. And so you sort of get a chance to play with that. It is a slow burn. They don't even kiss until like 70% of the book. So if you're looking for like a slow burn, like super sweet, found family, enemies to lovers, I would highly recommend The Christmas Switch by Briar Prescott.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. I love Project Hero by Briar Prescott. I think we've talked about.
Yeah, I think so.
It was like fake dating, I think.
I think
one of those. There was a makeover. It was great.
You love a good makeover.
I do.
All right, Nikki, what are you shipping for our Christmas Eve special?
2 things. One really quick is I bought myself a new winter coat a couple weeks ago, and it's super nice. I haven't bought myself a new winter coat in like 15 years, which I guess is like good for my current winter coat. It just got to be like too small, too tight, too worn out. So I went to Columbia at the outlet mall, and it was their Black Friday sale. So I got it like 50% off, and it's super cozy. It's pink and purple, and it's long, like it's down to my knees, which I normally don't buy. But, I try to walk the dog as much as I can or play outside with Finn. And if I'm cold, I'm not going to do any of that. But also like jacket technology has apparently really evolved in the 15 years since I last bought a winter coat, because I went to the salesperson and I was like, hey, like how do I find out what the weather rating is on these jackets, because I want something that will at least do -20 to -30 Celsius, because that's winter here. I'm like, oh, you don't really do that anymore with coats, and the inside of this coat is like human version of aluminum foil, because like your body heat warms it. Anyway, it's super cozy. Like I've got a bunch of ski jackets to try on too that are like normal kind of hip length that I was normally wearing. And I tried this on and I went, oh no, I'm buying this puffy.
Oh, this is the cozy
coat.
one.
I'm buying this one. So I bought the coat and I love it.
This is cozy enough for romance or murder.
Or murder. Yes, it'll hide my bloody clothes underneath it. But then, the aluminum foil on the inside, that's fine. Anyway, but so I love my new coat. But also, Taurus Intercession Book 7, by Mary Calms. But it's the final book in the Taurus Intercession series, and it's so good. It has kids in it, and I normally don't like kids in books, but it's Nash's book. And if you've read the series, then Nash has kind of been the backbone to Taurus for all 6 previous books. He's just a really good dude. And he's a bit of a romantic, but just never thought that having a family was in the cards for him because of what he does. But then he gets a call from this guy. It's like, hey, my brother-in-law needs help. My sister was just put into WITSEC with the man she was having an affair with, and her ex-husband and her 2 children are just floundering. And I'm worried that the people who were going after my sister might go after them. So can you please send a fixer out, which is what they call the Taurus staff. They're fixers. Can you send someone out to take care of them? So Nash is like, well, I'm at my boss's wedding. He's going out of town. I'll go do the job. So he goes and he finds the kids are home by themselves, and it's just a total nightmare. They're grieving the loss of their mom, going into WITSEC and knowing that they weren't chosen to go into WITSEC with her because she was going to go with the guy she had an affair with and who she was pregnant with his baby, and like left them behind. And their dad is trying to hang everything down. So when Nash arrives, the kids are really not in a good place, and their dad is out of town for a job. So he literally comes home and finds them, and they're dealing with their grief. They're dealing with, our dad doesn't know how to do things and all this stuff. And then the dad comes home and goes, who the fuck are you and why are you in my house? And he's like, I'm a fixer. That's what I do. And just how their relationship evolves is just so fucking nice. But also I love it when you have like an unassuming character who fucks. Like, this is a hot book, y'all. And again, I don't normally like books with kids in it. And the kids in here, I think there's 3 of them, and they're ranging from like, I don't know the exact ages, but something like the ages of like 6 to 16. So, but the kids are so fucking cool. I would hang out with these children. They're so fun. Nash is there. I'm just here to take care of Luke and his kids. It's fine. I want more. Maybe it's not possible. And then he's like, what happens if I stay? What happens if I do stay? So it's so good. And then of course there's the drama of, is this family in danger from the same people who put their mom into witness protection? What's the drama going on? What's this behind the scenes stuff? But it's really good. And of course, like, I read this book Out of a Fix, and then I was like, you know what? I actually haven't read Mary Calms' Marshall series, which is like a 7-book series. So I went and read that last week too. And then I was like, oh, I didn't read the prequel with Sam Cage, who's like the deputy chief marshal. So I went back and read his 7-book series, and I've read a lot of. Been
on a Mary Calms binge.
It's been like 20 books in the last week and a half by her.
So Mary, if you're listening, you know where all those K and P read-throughs came from.
Yeah, but Out of a Fix, Taurus Intercession, book 7 was delightful, and that's it.
Is delightful
for today. Happy holidays if you celebrate it, or if you're just taking advantage of the statutory holiday today/tomorrow. Have fun. Have your turkey dinner. Have your Chinese food. Have your fondue. Eat, drink, whatever you please. Have fun with your family. And coming up next week to finish off the year, because, oh my God, next week is New Year's Eve. We are going to be watching a Hallmark movie. You know it. We're going to be doing the holiday touchdown that is not at all modeled on a current Kansas City Chief player and international pop star at all. It's a holiday touchdown. It's coming up next week. We'll see you then. Happy holidays. We'll see you next time.
Bye.